3, 2,
Yes.
1.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. So again, we'll be continuing with the C programming language, as we are discussing about the operators and expressions. So we'll be continuing from where we have left in the previous classes. So today's arithmetic, as we have discussed the different operators, already we have discussed. There are arithmetic operators, then you got logical operators, relational operators, then bitwise operators, special operators, and so on. So now we'll be seeing the different expressions, arithmetic expressions, how the expression will be evaluated. Is it clear? The expressions will be evaluated in different ways. So the operators has got different precedence, what we call the precedence or the hierarchy of operators. So if expression consists of different types of operators, so for example we have a multiplication operator, addition is there, subtraction is there. So which operator has to be evaluated first, whether addition or subtraction or so on there. Yes. So we'll be seeing with the presentation here arithmetic expression. So here asterisk, there is multiplication, division and percentage have the same precedence and they associate from left to right. So associativity is called as in the way the operators are evaluated. So most of the operators have associative from left to right and some may have right to left. So we shall see in the table below later. So what is the associativity and what are the hierarchy of operator or level rank, which operators have got the highest rank. So then similarly we have plus minus has lower precedence than multiplication, division and modulus. So multiplication and division has got higher priority than the addition or subtraction operators. Yes. So we have got expression here, for example 3 minus 5 star 8 divided by 8 plus 6 divided by 2. Here what will be the result of this expression? So whether 3 minus 5 will be evaluated or 5 multiplied by 8 will be done and so on, we have to see that. So as the precedence of operators, multiplication and division have got higher precedence, so first multiplication will be performed 5 into 8. So your expression becomes 40, 5 multiplied by 8 is 40 here. Yes. Then divided by 8 plus 6 by 2. Yes, 40 divided by 8. Yes. Next again we have got the operator, division operator. First we are having minus, then the division. So the division operator has got higher precedence, then the expression will be 3 minus 40 by 8, it is 5, then plus 6 by 2, 6 divided by 2. So 3 minus is here, plus is there and division is here. As the division is having higher precedence, naturally this expression will be evolved first. So 3 minus 5 plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3 minus 5 is minus 2 plus 3 is the result is 1. So in this way the expression will be evaluated. So the operators, there are a large number of operators, as we have seen all the arithmetic operators, they have got some definite precedence, we shall see later. Yes. So this is how the expression will be evaluated, what we can call. Yes. One more example. Yes. Same thing, suppose you have expression 3 minus 5 plus 7. Yes, this is equal to 3 minus 5 plus 7 and this is not equal to 3 minus 5 plus 7. So when any numbers or any variables enclosed in the parenthesis, that expression will be evaluated first. Here you have seen plus, minus, multiplication, division and the modulus operator. Yes, plus and minus have the same precedence and they associate from left to right, but any expression which is enclosed in parenthesis, that will be evaluated first. So here we have got in this 3 minus 5 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 7 is minus 2 plus 7 will be plus 5 is the result. So here also 3 minus 5 is minus 2 plus 7 is again plus 5. So both these two expressions are same, but here 3 minus 5 plus 7. So this the expression within the parenthesis will be evaluated first. 5 plus 7, that is 12. So 3 minus 12 becomes minus 9. Hence, these two expressions are not equal. So, any expression which is enclosed in the parenthesis, that expression will be evaluated first, then the other expression. Similarly, you are having another example, 3 plus 7 minus 5 plus 2. So, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 minus 5 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. This is same as 3 plus 7 is 10, minus 5 is, so the expression within the innermost parenthesis, that 3 plus 7 will be evaluated first, then 10 minus 5 as it is enclosed again in the parenthesis, 5 plus 2 is 7. So, both the expressions are same, both the expressions are same here. So, whichever expression that is enclosed within the parenthesis, that expression will be evaluated first, then the other variables or other numbers are evaluated. Yes. So, here we got one more example. Yes. So, we got one program, float a, b, c, x, y and z. So, these are the some variables of type float, a, b, c, x, y and z. We have declared a is value of a is assigned as 9, b is equal to 12 and c is equal to 3. So, what is the value of expression x? X is equal to a minus b divided by 3 plus c multiplied by 2 minus 1. What is the value of this expression? So, a minus b, whether that will be evaluated first or b divided by 3 will be evaluated first. So, b divided by 3 will be evaluated first. B divided by 3 will be evaluated first. So, what is the value of b? B is 12, 12 by 3 becomes 4 plus next c, value of c is 3, 3 into 2 is 6. So, a 9 minus 4 5 plus 3 8 plus 6, a is 9, b by 12 by 3 is 4, 9 minus 4 is 5, then c is 3, 3 into 2 it has become 6 here. Yes, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 minus 1 is 10. The value of x is 10. Yes. Then similarly, y is equal to a minus b. A minus b divided by 3 plus c multiplied by 2 minus 1. So, we will see what happens. Here again, which expression will be evaluated first? So, here x a minus b will not be evaluated, then after division, division should have been performed, but here the expression within the parenthesis 3 plus c, what is the value of c? C is equal to 3, 3 plus 3 becomes 6. Yes. Next, one more expression is there, multiplication is there, but multiplication will not be performed, but 2 minus 1 will be performed. So, what 6 2 minus 1 is 1. So, 3 plus 2 is 3 plus c is 3, c is equal to 3. So, it becomes 6. So, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 into 1 is 6. So, what is the so you will be having a minus b divided by 6. So, what is the value of a? 9 minus b is 12, 12 divided by 6 becomes 2. So, 9 minus 2 is your value of y will be 7. Value of y is 7, we shall see it. Next, z is equal to a minus b divided by 3 plus c multiplied by 2 minus 1. So, again the entire expression is enclosed in parenthesis. So, first b divided, so that will not be performed, within that there is another parenthesis 3 plus c, again 3 c value is 3. So, 3 plus 3 becomes 6, then again then divided by b is there. So, b value is 12, 12 divided by 6 becomes 2, 2 multiplied by 2 becomes 4. So value of A is 9, 9 minus 4 is 5, 5 minus 1 is 3. So value of Z should be 3. Yes. So we are displaying the statement printf x is equal to percentage f. Percentage f, what is percentage f? Percentage f is a delimiter for printing the float values. Similarly, there are different types of delimiters are there. Percentage d for printing or reading integers, percentage c for characters, percentage lf for double what you can call, and so on that. So percentage f is a delimiter for printing the floating values. Yes. So we can see the value of x is 10, y is 7, and z is equal to 4. So value of x is equal to 10, z and 4. The same expression, as we have seen, the values are same, but when we enclose the values within the parenthesis, the value goes on changing that. So hence we can say that the value which is enclosed within the parenthesis, that has to be evaluated first, then the other operators will be evaluated, and the value of the innermost parenthesis will be evaluated first, then comes the outer, and so on it will continue that. Yes. Yes. So here we are printing the value of x is equal to percentage f x. So y should is equal to percentage f and z is equal to percentage f. The value of x, y and z will be printed here. So output of this program will be the value of x is 10, y is equal to 7 and z is equal to 4.0. So as you declared it as a float, so after the decimal point you will be having 6 values, 6 zeros are being printed there. Yes, that is an example for arithmetic expression there. Yes. Yes. Next is precedence of arithmetic operators. An arithmetic expression without parenthesis will be evaluated from left to right using the rules of precedence of arithmetic operators. So all the arithmetic operators, they have been assigned the precedence or hierarchy or priority, what you can call. All the operators, whatever the operators are available in C language, all are available, all are having the precedence there. So there are again two types of distinct priority levels: high priority and low priority. High priority is the multiplication, division and modulus have got higher priority, then plus and minus. So addition and subtraction, and so on it goes on, we will be having the priorities. Yes. So what are the rules for evaluation of expression? First, parenthesize sub expression from left to right will be evaluated. Yes. First, parenthesize sub expression from left to right. Any expression which is enclosed within the parenthesis, that will be evaluated first. Yes. If parentheses are nested, that means if there are within one parenthesis there is second, and within the second there is a third, and so on, the evaluation begins with the innermost sub expression. The expression which is at the innermost level, that expression will be evaluated first. Then the precedence rule is applied in the order of application of operators in evaluating sub expression. So here there are different operators are there: plus, minus, multiplication, division. So based on the precedence, suppose if there is a plus and minus, both are having low priority, both are having the same priority. So whichever comes first from left to right, that operator will be evaluated in the case of addition and subtraction. But if you are having multiplication and addition, naturally multiplication has got higher precedence, so that has to be evaluated first, then we will be going for the other operator. Yes. Next is the associativity rule is applied when two or more operators of the same precedence level appear in a sub expression. As I told you already, yes, if there are operators are of the same type, so whichever operator comes first, that operator will be evaluated. But if the operators are of different types, based on the precedence, that particular operator will be evaluated first. Then arithmetic expressions are evaluated from left to right using the rules of precedence. So all the arithmetic operators are evaluated from left to right. Yes. When parentheses are used, the expressions within the parenthesis assume highest priority. So which irrespective of the what you can call the precedence, the expression which is enclosed within the parenthesis, that has got the highest precedence or highest priority. It may be a bitwise operator, or it may be a comma operator, or any operator. Irrespective of the operator, the expression within the parenthesis has got the highest priority. So that expression has to be evaluated first, then the other expression has to be evaluated. So these are the some of the rules for evaluation of expression. Yes. Then the operands of a binary operator must have a same type, and the result is also of same type. So conversion, sometime what happens, so we are using one variable of type integer and one variable of type float. So what will be the result of type? Well, the result will be of what type, whether it may be of type integer or it may be of type float, we may not be knowing it. So we need to specify that. So we call it as conversion. We can convert automatically in some cases, what you can call the processor itself or the compiler itself converts into automatic conversion. Yes, it may take it as a float or a integer, whatever it, we will see that. Yes, so sometimes we can convert explicitly, we can convert the entire result to be of type integer or the entire result of type float, depending on our requirement. So the operands of a binary operator must have the same type, and the result is also of the same type. So example, as you have seen here, C is equal to 9 divided by 5 multiplied by 5 minus 32. Here all are integer, so the result will also be integer. Yes, C is equal to the value, the result, the value in the variable C will be of type integer. Why? Because all the variables, so the values are integers, 9, 5 and 32 are also integer, so the result will also be integer. The operators, the operands of the division are both integer, and hence the result will also be integer. So for correct results, one may write, we also can specify 9.0 divided by 5.0 multiplied by f minus 32. That also is one way of writing. Both are valid. Yes. Now we see the next case. So here we have assigned 9.0 divided by 5. So 9.0, it indicates it's a floating value, and 5 is a integer. So what should be the result is of what type? So you may be, so as in the previous example you have seen 9 divided by 5, it becomes a integer value, result will be 1. But 9.0 divided by 5, whether the result will be 1.8 or 1, we do not know it. So for that, what the compiler is going to do, it is going to convert automatically. So that is what we call automatic type casting. In case if the two operands of a binary operator are different but compatible in the sense it can be converted from one way into another. It may be integer to float, float to integer, or float to double, and so on, whatever. Then they are converted to the same type by the compiler. So this mechanism is called as automatic type casting. So see here you declared you are having an expression C is equal to 9.0 divided by 5 multiplied by f minus 32. So 9.0 is a floating type and 5 is a integer. Yes, what to do? So here what happens? So whichever type automatically, now as the float is a higher value, higher data type, so automatically the 5 will be converted, the integer value 5 will be treated as a float value, and your result will be stored in the as a float data type. So your result will be 9.0 divided by 5 will be 1.8 multiplied by f minus 32, whatever it is. Yes. So this is what we call automatic type casting. Automatically the compiler will convert into higher type. Usually what we call the higher type data type is convert. Suppose you are having float into double, so you are having one variable of type float and other as a double, so the result will be always double. So float and integer, result will be of type float, character and integer, it will be integer. So always the result will be of a higher data type. Yes. Now this is the first case, automatic typecasting, where the compiler itself converts into automatically, whereas sometime we want to convert into specific type. So we want the result to be of type float. For example, if you are having a salary column, so we want the result to be of, or we are having what you can results we want the percentage also, so that we can avoid the grades. So in such cases we want the values to be in a float value or any other whatever the application that required. Yes, so it is possible to force a conversion of an operand. This is called as explicit typecasting, that is we want to convert into in our own requirement, explicit typecasting as per our requirement, customized conversion what you can call. We may want it, see for example here we are having C is equal to float 9 divided by 5. So no doubt 9 by 5 is an integer, but we are forcing it, the 9 by 5 if you consider as integer you will get the result as 1, but as we have defined before 9 by 5 as a float, so the value will be converted into a float value. You will get the result as 1.8 multiplied by f minus 32. That is what we call explicit typecasting. We want to convert into own requirement. So you can convert it whichever data type you want to convert, we need to specify into that. That is how this type of casting we call that as explicit casting. Yes, how it is going to convert. There are some rules are there. We don't know, like randomly it will not convert what you call float to integer or float to character or something. There are some rules and regulations are there. What are those rules and regulations? C permits mixing of constants and variables of different types in an expression. We can have one variable as of type integer, one variable may be of type float, or one variable may be of type double. So it can be of any types. So depending on our application, it automatically converts any intermediate values to the proper type. As you have seen, one we are having float and one we are having double, so sorry integer. So both the float and integer is going to convert into float what you can call. So this automatic conversion is known as implicit type conversion. Yes, it automatically converts any intermediate values to the proper type. So this conversion is called as implicit type conversion. Yes, so what are the rules for implicit conversion? So there are different rules are there. Yes, so we should follow all the following rules for conversion, rules for implicit conversion. Yes, first is all short and character are automatically converted to integer. Suppose you are having one variable as of type character and you are having one as integer, automatically it is going to convert into integer there. So if you have specified short integer also, that value also will be converted into integer. So this is automatically conversion, all short and character are automatically converted to integer. Yes. Next, second rule is if one of the operand is long, yes, that is long double, the other will be converted to long double and result will be long double. If one of the variable or operand is long double, yes, and other is maybe integer, we are not bothered about the other integer. If other operand, if one of the operand is long double, the other will be converted into long double and result will also be long double. So we are not bothered about the other operand. If one of the operand is long double, the other it may be integer or a float, so it will automatically convert into long double and result will also be stored as a long double. Yes. Next is if one of the operand is double, the other will also be converted to double and result will also be double. So out of two operands or of the two operands, if one of the operand is double, the other will also be it may be integer or a float, whatever it may be there, it will be converted as a double and result will also be stored as a double there. Yes. Next is if one of the operand is float, the other will be converted to float and result will also be float. of the two operands, if one of the operand is float, other may be integer or whatever, it should be lesser usually, yes, and other will also be converted to float and result will also be converted into float, what you can call, yes. So that is the fourth rule. Then the fifth rule is, if one of the operand is unsigned long integer. What do you mean by unsigned? Unsigned is, it is not negative. Signed means it may be positive or negative. It is only unsigned. So only positive long integer. The other will be converted to unsigned long integer and result will be unsigned long integer. Of the two operands, if one of the operand is unsigned long integer and the other will be also, whether it is long or signed, whatever it is, the other will also be converted to unsigned long integer and result will also be unsigned long integer. If one of the operand is long integer, the other will also be converted into long integer and result will also be long integer. So these are the some of the guidelines that will be taken care for automatic conversions. So implicit conversions or automatic typecasting, where the compiler itself is going to convert into the higher type based on the operands, based on the following operands, based on the following rules, what you can call them, yes. So here you can see character and short operands are converted to integer. So hierarchy of operators, you can see hierarchy is here. So double is at the top, then the float, then the long, integer, short and character, whatever it is. So this is the hierarchy of operator. So character and short operands are converted to integer. So by default, if you are having character and short, automatically conversion, it is going to convert into integer. Then lower data types are converted to the higher data types and result is of higher type. As we have seen in the previous rules, if it is a long integer, one of the operand is long integer and one is integer. As long integer is a higher hierarchy, is the highest operator, so it is going to convert the second operator also as of long integer and result will also be of long integer, yes. The conversions between unsigned and signed types may not yield in intuitive results. So what do you mean by unsigned and signed? So you are converting from signed to unsigned. So it's a combination of such operands may not generate a good results. So better not to use such type of, if you can use it, but you should not convert from signed to unsigned or unsigned to signed. If you are using signed, use both the signed operators, or if you are using unsigned, use both unsigned operators, yes. In that way you will get the desired result, otherwise you may get the erroneous results which may not satisfy your requirement. Examples are here. So you have declared f of type float, d as type double, l as long, I as integer, s as short. So d plus f, what is d? Double plus float, f will be converted to double. Why? Because double is having higher hierarchy, so it will be converted into double. Integer divided by short, yes, it will be converted into integer. Why? Because short is having lower hierarchy than integer, or integer is having higher hierarchy, and result will also be of type integer, yes. Next, 1 divided by I is converted to long, sorry, it is not 1, sorry, it is l divided by I, l is a variable for a long, yes. Long divided by integer, it is converted into long and result will also be long result. So always the conversion takes place on the higher data types, not to the lower data type. So this is what these are the rules we need to follow while converting into corresponding data types or automatic type conversions, yes. Explicit conversion, yes, it is possible to force. So explicit conversion is what? We can convert into our requirement, based on our requirement, as you have seen. Forced conversion of an operand, this is called explicit conversion, or it is also called as typecasting. So here integer 7.5, yes, so here 7.5 is a float data type, but we are converting 7.5 into integer. We are forcing it. 7.5 is a float value, so 7.5 is converted as 7 there. So we are truncating, we do not want the fractional value, so we want only the integer value. So 7.5 is converted into integer. Next, similarly, integer 21.3 divided by integer 4.5. So here we are converting 21.3 into of type integer and 4.5 of integer. So we are evaluating it as 21 divided by 4 rather than 21.3 divided by 4.5. So your result will be 21 by 4, you will get the result as 5. We are forcing it, we do not want to have what you call the division as a fraction, as what you can call float values, but we want the result as a integer. Both the operands we want to be converted into of type integer, so we are specifying it as type integer 21.3. So 21.3 is converted as integer and 4.5 is also converted as integer, and the result will be also be type integer. So we are converting it for our requirement, explicitly converting. Yes, what is the general form of explicit typecasting, or what are the rules we need to follow for conversion into explicit typecasting? So there are some rules, as we have seen, for following implicit typecasting. Similarly, we need to follow some of the rules for following explicit typecasting. General form of a typecasting operator is type, name and expression. It may be float and particular expression, as you have seen, or in the previous example we have seen it as of type integer. It is generally a good practice to use explicit cast than to rely on automatic type conversion. So it is a good practice, what you can say, to have explicit conversions rather than implicit conversion. While if you do not specify any conversion, automatically it is going to convert into based on the operands, as you have seen based on the rules there, from higher to, if it is a lower data type, it is going to convert into higher data type. So sometimes we need to have a specific values, we want to have the values of a particular type itself. In such cases we can go for what you can call explicit conversions. So here, so explicit conversion, we need to specify in what type you want to have, whether it may be a float or double or into whatever may be the data types available, or see character, float, double, long and so on there. Yes, yes. So here 9 by 5 is the integer division, we are converting the integer division of type float. So 9 by 5, usually if you apply integer division, you will get the result as 1, but as you are forcing it to explicit conversion of type float, you will get the value as 1.8 there. Yes, float to integer conversion causes truncation of fractional parts. So we can't convert we can convert integer to float, but we can't convert float to integer. If you convert, suppose for example 1.8, if you convert it into type integer, it becomes 1, so the fractional values will be truncated, so you will get the wrong results. Again similarly, double to float conversion causes rounding of digits. So double and float, no doubt they are same, but the number of fractional value goes on, increases in the case of double, but it will not be same, so there will be rounding of digits is possible. Similarly, long integer to integer causes dropping of the higher order bits. So same case, there will also be some problem when you want to convert long integer to integer. We can convert integer to long integer, float to double and integer to float, but not from, we cannot convert from higher data type to lower data type, but we can convert from lower data type to higher data type. That is what is possible. So these are the rules we need to follow for explicit type casting. Yes, next is about precedence and order of evaluation. So what do you mean by a precedence? Precedence is nothing but some hierarchy or the order. as we have seen in our institutions also. Example, a principal is the highest authority, after that comes your HOD, then comes your lecturers, and so on there. So there is some definite hierarchy also. Or even in your family, if you consider your parents, your father is the head of the family, then comes your mother, then comes your elder brother or a sister, and so on. So there is a hierarchy is existing in everywhere, wherever you go. It may be office, it may be organization, or it may be in at home, wherever it is, definitely. So same way here also, see in C programming, it has assigned some precedence. As we have seen in the arithmetic operators, there are large number of operators that are available. So if every operator, if we do not have precedence, then we may get some erroneous results. So as we have seen, the same expression, when, as we have seen in some examples, if the same expression, as we have seen in the below before example that you can see here, yes, this example, the expression is same, values are same, but if it is enclosed within the parenthesis, naturally the values goes on changing there. Yes, the value goes on changing. So that's why we need to have precedence of operator there. If there is no precedence of operator, then naturally you will get the wrong results there. Yes, yes. So C has a precedence associated with it. So this precedence is used to determine how an expression involving more than one operator is evaluated. So in an expression, there may be a large number of operators, maybe like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, so many operators may be there. So which operators to be evaluated first? So the precedence will tell us in which expression, so which operator has to be evaluated. That is what the precedence is going to give us. Then there are distinct levels of precedence, and an operator belongs to one of these levels. So as all the operators, we have assigned the levels, it may be first level, second, third, and so on, or hierarchy, what we can call. So every operator, which are the operators that we have discussed so far, all the arithmetic operators, arithmetic, logical, relational, bitwise operators, special operators, all the operators have been assigned the precedence. So when there is a precedence, naturally there will not be any collision, or there will not be any erroneous results. So based on the precedence, the operators will be evaluated, and hence you will get the correct results. So there are distinct levels of precedence, and an operator belonging to one of these levels. The operators at the highest or higher level of precedence are evaluated first in any expression. So the operators, see, we are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Multiplication and division have got highest priority, naturally that will be evaluated first, and later the other operators. Then so that's what the operators at the highest or higher level of precedence are evaluated first. Then if there are same operators or same precedence, suppose you are having multiplication and division, both are having same precedence, then which to be evaluated first? Again there comes a question whether to perform multiplication or to perform division. So again, so we follow a rule, so that is we evaluate it from left to right. So whichever operator comes first from left to right, that will be evaluated, then the next one. So that is what we call associativity. Yes, the operators of the same precedence are evaluated from left to right or right to left. So we shall see which are the operators that are evaluated from right to left. Most of the operators are evaluated from left to right. Yes, so which operator comes if the precedence is same? Yes, so if the precedence is same, so no question of associativity. So first higher precedence, multiplication and division, then comes addition and subtraction. But if addition and subtraction are having same precedence, then we will be following the associativity, that is from left to right. This is known as associativity property of an operator. So evaluating from left to right or right to left is called as associativity of an operator. Yes. Now we will be seeing the precedence and order of evaluation. So this is the table available there. Yes, all the operators are there, what is the description, associativity, and so on there. Yes. Yes, yes, first one. Yes, so first operator is parenthesis, so that has got highest priority, what you can call. Yes, and the square brackets. So square bracket represents the parenthesis represent function call or any expression within the parenthesis that has to be evaluated. So that has got the highest rank, what we can call. Next, square bracket represents array element reference. Yes, array element reference, that is what left to right, what you can call. Yes. Array element reference, that is left to right, that has got the highest priority, rank 1, what you can call. Next comes the other set of operators like plus, minus. So this is not addition and not minus, it is unary plus or unary minus, what you can call. Yes, minus 5 something you may have. Yes, then increment, plus plus is increment, minus minus decrement, logical negation, that is not operator, what we have seen. Then ones complement, then pointer reference, ampersand, address, that is size of we have seen operator, and typecast conversion. So these are all the operators which will be evaluated from right to left. So associativity is right to left, what you can call. Yes, and that has got the hierarchy or the rank as the second rank, what you can call. Yes, so plus, unary minus, increment, decrement, logical negation, ones complement, pointer reference, address, size of an object, and typecast. All we have seen except a few, there is a pointer reference that will be discussed in the later part of your subject, what you can call. Yes, that has got the second rank or the hierarchy, what you can, second hierarchy. Yes. Next set of operator comes as multiplication, division, and modulus, that is having the third rank, and that will be evaluated from left to right, what you can call. That will be evaluated from left to right, that has got the next priority or hierarchy. Next comes the addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction, so they are different from your unary plus and unary minus, they are addition and subtraction. So again that is having the associative from left to right and rank is 4th. So after multiplication and division, then comes your addition and subtraction. Yes. Next you are having the other set of operators, left shift and right shift. Again it's they are bitwise operator, as you have seen. Associativity is left to right. Yes, and its rank is 5th. 4th was your addition and subtraction, and this is your 5th rank, what you can call. Next you are having less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So they are all your relational operators. Yes, all relational operators that is having the 6th priority or 6th rank, what you can call. Yes, so less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Again the associativity of these operators is left to right. Next, equality and not equal to or inequality. This also is a what you can call the relational operator, as you have seen. So the associativity is again from left to right, and rank is 7th rank, that is 7th position, hierarchy is 7th. Then bitwise and, again the priority is 8th or rank is 8th, and associativity is left to right. Bitwise XOR, left to right, the rank is 9th. Bitwise OR, left to right, rank is 10. Logical AND, it is left to right and rank is 11th. Logical OR, left to right, rank is 12th. Conditional operator or conditional expression, that is question mark and colon, that is having precedence as 13 and associativity is right to left, and remaining, and the next one is your assignment operator, which is having the associativity from right to left, and it is rank 11, sorry, it's rank 14th, where assignment operator, it may be any assignment with it may be any assignment equal to or multiplication or equal to, division or equal to, percentage or equal to, plus or equal to, minus, and so on, that whatever it may be there. And the last one is your comma operator, that is having associativity from left to right, and the rank is 15 for that. So this is the precedence of operators that we have in the C programming language. Yes. So the precedence on order of evaluation is what? It's assigned from what you call first to 15, where unary plus, unary minus, increment, decrement, they are all having what you can call rank, and your multiplication, division having third, addition and subtraction having fourth, and other things followed by this. So this is what we need to follow the precedence for evaluation of an expression. Yes. Yes. Next we shall see one example how the arithmetic operators will be evaluated there. Yes. Program to illustrate different kinds of operators. So we are having different variables a, b, c and d. So we have assigned a is equal to 15, b is equal to 10, c is equal to plus plus a minus b. What is the value of a here now? So we are not assigned plus plus a. What is that plus plus a? It is a increment operator. Then again in increment it is a prefix increment. There are two types you have seen, postfix and prefix. So what is a prefix operator? So prefix increment operator, first the value is increased, then the value is used. So now the value of a here it is 15, then it is increased by 1, 15 is equal to 15 plus 1, it becomes 16 minus b. What is the value of b? B is 10, 16 minus 10 becomes 6. So value of c is 6. Yes. Then we are printing all the values here. Printf percentage d is a delimiter for printing integer, b is equal to percentage d, c is equal to percentage d, and so on. So value of a, as you have seen, so the value of a is 15, value of b is 10, and value of c as we have calculated is 16 minus 10 becomes 6. We shall see that. Then next, d is equal to b plus 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 a. What is the value of d now? Yeah, d is equal to b plus plus. What is the value of b? B is 10, b plus plus, what it is? B plus plus is a post increment operator. So what's the post increment? The first the value is used, then the value is incremented by 1. What is the value of b? Value of b is 10, 10 plus a becomes, a is 15, so 25. Yes. So value of d is 25. So value of a is 15, b is 10, and d becomes 25. Yes. Then a divided by b. What is the value of a divided by b? 15 divided by 10. It is integer division, so value will be 1. It is not 1.5. Yes. Then a modulus b. What is the value of a modulus b? Value of a is 15, 15 modulus 10, it is 5. Yes. Yes. Then a is equal to a multiply a asterisk equal to b. What is the value of this? It's a short notation for assignment. So it's nothing but a is equal to a multiply by b. Yes. So what is the value of a is equal to a asterisk equal to b? So here the value of a has become 16 and value of b has become 11. So 16 into 11, it becomes value of a is equal to a multiplied by b is 16 into 11 is 176. Then value of c is 6. Here value of c we had got value as 6 and value of d we got 25. Whether c is greater than d, 6 greater than 25? No, false. The value will be 0. If next expression c less than d, yes, the value will be 1, true. So this is how the conditional operator will be evaluated. So we can just see it. The value of a is 16, b is equal to 10, c is equal to 6, a is equal to 16, b is equal to 11, c is equal to 26. Then a divided by b is 1, a modulus b is 5, a star equal to b is 176. So 0 and 1. Yes. So this is how the operators will be evaluated, what you can call. So the value of A is 16, B is equal to 10. So why? So here we have declared value of A as 15. How it has become 16? So plus A. So that is what it is a pre-increment. So it has become 16. So that is what we are printing. So value of A is not 15, but value of A is 16, as it is a pre-increment. Then similarly B, you can see in the result the value of B is 10 here. Yes, but afterwards for the first time the value of B is 15, but for second time we can see the value of A is 16, B is equal to 11. Why the value of B is equal to 11? Why? Because here B plus plus, the same value of B is used and then it is incremented. So from 10, for 10 you have to add 1 to it, 10 plus 1 becomes 11. So the value of B becomes 11 and D is, value of D is 16 plus 10. First it is going to use the same value, 10 is added to 16, so it becomes 26. A divided by 10, so 16 divided by 10, it becomes integer division, so it is 1. A modulus B, A is 15 modulus B, sorry 16 modulus 11, so it is 5. A value is 16 multiplied by 11 becomes 176, and here you are having C is greater than D, so it is false, so you got the result as 0. But here C is less than D, that is 6 less than 26, yes it is true, then you got the result as 1. This is how the expression will be evaluated. So this is how, so these are the things what we need to discuss about the arithmetic operators. So we shall wind up with this class with the arithmetic operators, and we shall discuss in the next class about the managing input and output operations, that is reading a character, writing a character, or what we have seen percentage D and percentage F, whatever we have seen, that will be discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.